What's up, guys? Stump's in the kitchen. I'm not really doing the cooking, Mrs. Stump's doing it, but I'm just showing you. Got another piece of bologna here. Today is July the 3rd, 2024. It's going to be a Cheap Eats Wednesday. We'll try to get the bologna a little bit more done on. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting it a little black. And back here in the back pot, my neighbor, I'll show you this, sent these pinto beans. Homemade pinto beans, and I just want to show you, look at this big old piece of, I'll get that up. Look at this big old piece of fatback. Yeah. That's what my wife calls me when she gets excited. Stump fatback. Let's go. You know. But anyway, got this bologna. Okay, and I don't mean we're having bologna sandwich, because we're not. But we are having Cheap Eats with that piece of bologna you see. That's about a ½ inch thick. I bought that before I bought that big old massive one I did in that video. But we'll be back in a little bit. Probably want to plate it up, and you'll see what we're having. And I think it's going to be good. Check y'all in a little bit.
6 hours later.
Oh guys, well, we're back. Got the bologna fried up. I got some tater tots, and I got the pinto beans I showed you. Now in the South, bologna is considered poor man's steak. So this is a Cheap Eats, and I'm eating good because I got some bologna. Like I said, this is a ½ inch thick bologna. I got it, I'll take the top off. I got it, tomato, bologna, and cheese. So we're having 2 bologna and cheese biscuits with tomato, some tater tots, and some beans. I'm gonna add a little bit of this pepper sauce to my beans. Yeah. Put a little flavor in it. And this is Cheap Eats. The bologna cost, I think, $3.49. It made 4 biscuits, 2 for me, 2 for Mrs. Stump. I got some chow chow, chang chang, Mrs. Campbell's chow chow, what? Anyway, chow chow. And just a spoonful of that go on top of the beans. I wasn't doing that for the Chinese people. That's what you think. I was doing the salt. Anyway, you kind of mix that up in your beans. It's kind of a southern dinner here. Although people in the north can eat it too. Mix that up in the beans. You can't see a whole lot, but it's good. Y'all remember Carl from Swing Blade. I'll do my imitation. Ain't gonna say exactly what he says, but I got a couple of imitations I'm gonna do here from Carl, and one from Ralph from what's that comedian?
It's Walter, not Ralph.
Oh, it's Walter from Jeff Dunham. So do this little imitation. I'm gonna have me some bologna biscuit. No biscuit, honey. We'll have some. Wow, you don't always get what you want to have. Well, you don't talk to me like that. Wow, what you gonna do? Cut me up? Yep. Anyway, show's over. You find that funny?
I guess I do.
Okay. So, as I say, this bologna was $3.49 or $3.47. Got 2 biscuits. Mr. Stump got 2 biscuits. These great value tater tots, which are pretty good. And I'm not a tater tot fan, but they are pretty good.
And this is 3rd time we eat them.
3rd time we eat them, so they're cheap. And the beans come from my neighbor. They're free. Can't beat that. Cheap Eats. And the biscuits are great value.
No, they're food line.
Okay, they're food line. Well, y'all don't see that. Y'all can't really see it that good, but boy, 1/2 inch bologna. Pole man steak. Really good. Nice and crusted on the bottom. This is the Great American Put On. It's Mrs. Campbell's. I'm not sure who she is or where it come from, where it's made.
Should tell on the back of the jar where it's made.
Yes, ma'am, it does. Take my glasses off. Well, it's home-style Southern relish, Great American Put On hamburgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, salads, and pinto beans. That probably says it right there. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It was right up the road. Stump ass, I got her in the room in there, so she don't make too much noise. She's starting to bark. Y'all can see that chow in there.
They good?
Mm-hmm. So it just goes to show, you know, you don't have to have the traditional stuff for dinner. You can have anything you want. It's free America. So they tell you. Whenever President Biden was eating this, I'm not sure he'd be able to see it, but he'd probably enjoy it. With Trump shaking her head. Got my hair cut today and lowered my ears some, so it was getting kind of long in the tooth. And just for future, Stump Ass did her first Asmere video today that I'll be putting on in a couple of days. I don't think I've ever seen a dog do an Asmere, but she did one today. Don't pay no attention to that phone I'm eating. That's pretty good. Ain't it? Cut the front yard today, wasn't but 85 out there, so we had to cut it. Supposed to be 90 tomorrow. And it goes up every day from here. And this weekend's supposed to get 94, 95, I think. I did something this week I didn't think I could do. I broke ties with Spectrum TV. I kept the internet and phone, but I got rid of the TV part. I basically had the basic plan, which was local and a few extra channels, and that bill has gotten up to $224.
Mine had 15 channels.
Hmm?
No movie channels, just 15 channels.
Yeah, they had 15 basic channels, no movies. So we finally got rid of it. Had it for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, 4 years.
Several years.
Hmm?
Several years.
So now I'm trying out Sling. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try out a couple others. Well, we'll end this. It's gonna be a little over, probably about 11 or 12 minute video. Appreciate y'all watching. And this finished my meal. It was good. It is good. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Appreciate everybody that watches. So with that, any final words? You got a mouthful of food as usual.
As usual, my mouth full. Hope you enjoyed the video.
She says she hoped you enjoyed the video. With that, I'll say goodbye. I don't remember what the song is or the words, but goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, you remember that?
I don't think it has none of them words to it.
Yeah, goodbye, my darling. You remember the tune?
Hello, my darling. Hello, my sweet time gal or something.
Yeah, goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my sweet time. Bye, 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 bye. Check y'all later in the next video. See y'all on the flip side.